Today, we'll be discussing the importance of manufacturing and the benefits of bringing it back to the United States from China. Manufacturing is a vital part of any economy. It involves the production of goods using raw materials, labor, and technology. These goods can range from consumer products such as clothing and electronics to industrial products such as machinery and equipment. Over the past few decades, many companies have outsourced their manufacturing to China due to lower labor costs and a more favorable business environment. However, there are now several reasons why bringing manufacturing back to the United States may be a good idea for companies. One of the main benefits of domestic manufacturing is increased job creation and economic growth. By producing goods within the United States, companies can provide employment opportunities for American workers and contribute to the domestic economy. According to a study by the Reshoring Initiative, every $1 spent on manufacturing in the United States generates an additional $1.35 in economic activity compared to $1.05 for every $1 spent on manufacturing abroad. Additionally, domestic manufacturing allows for improved quality control and reduced risks of supply chain disruptions. Companies can have a better understanding of and control over their production processes when they are located closer to home. This can also lead to a reduction in defects and recalls, which can save companies money and improve customer satisfaction. Transportation costs and carbon emissions are also reduced when manufacturing is done within the United States. This is because goods don't have to be shipped long distances, which can be costly and environmentally damaging. According to the Reshoring Initiative, the average lead time for goods produced in the United States is just 3.5 days, compared to 30 days for goods produced in Asia. Domestic manufacturing can enhance intellectual property protection. This is because it is easier to enforce intellectual property laws within the United States compared to other countries. By producing goods within the United States, companies can also reduce the risk of their IP being stolen or copied. However, there are also challenges to manufacturing in China that companies should consider. For example, labor costs in China have been rising in recent years, making it less cost-effective to produce goods there. According to the China Labor Bulletin, the average hourly wage for factory workers in China increased by over 50% from 2010 to 2019. This can lead to increased production costs for companies and make it harder to remain competitive. There is also increasing competition from other countries, such as Vietnam and India, which may offer lower labor costs. This can make it more difficult for companies to find reliable and cost-effective suppliers in China. There are the ongoing trade tensions and tariffs between China and the United States that can affect the cost and feasibility of manufacturing in China. These tensions have led to the imposition of tariffs on goods imported from China, which can make them more expensive for American consumers and make it harder for companies to compete. There are already several examples of companies bringing manufacturing back to the United States or considering doing so. For example, Apple has announced plans to bring some of its production back to the United States, citing a desire to reduce its reliance on Chinese suppliers and to improve the efficiency of its supply chain. We believe they should do more, and we would love it if all Apple products could be manufactured in the USA. Other companies, such as Nike and LG, are also considering or have already begun moving some of their production to the United States. The reasons behind these decisions vary, but they often include a desire to reduce costs, improve quality, and reduce supply chain risks. By producing goods closer to home, companies can reduce transportation costs and lead times, and they can also have better control over their production processes. In conclusion, there are several benefits to bringing manufacturing back to the United States from China. These include increased domestic job creation and economic growth, improved quality control and reduced risks of supply chain disruptions, reduced transportation costs and carbon emissions, and enhanced intellectual property protection. While there are also challenges to manufacturing in China, such as rising labor costs and trade tensions, these may be outweighed by the benefits of domestic production. We encourage companies to consider bringing manufacturing back to the United States to support domestic job creation and economic growth. This can be a win-win for both companies and the domestic economy. By investing in domestic manufacturing, companies can improve their bottom line and contribute to the overall health and prosperity of the United States. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and insightful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Turn on notifications and share this with your friends to get the word out. Comment below if you agree or disagree.